rappers. If I send addresses, they gon' come and stretch.
What it is, it's your boys Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuel reporting with the facts, opinions, and BS straight from the top of the key. What's good?
What's up, fellas?
You already know we chilling, chilling. Back into this basketball season. Got things cooking up. So y'all had a very much heated debate going on last time when we ended the last episode. Teddy said he wanted to run it back, so I figured why not? Upon big bro request, he shall receive. So we talking about the All-Star weekend, Team World versus Team USA. That's what's been circulating. And I think we can go ahead and pick up on whether or not we think this should be a regular event, or should it be a featured event, or should it just not even happen?
It's
Definitely should be an event.
An event, but featured or regular?
An All-Star game?
Yeah, doing All-Star weekend, doing All-Star weekend. Should this be it? Should it be featured? Like maybe it's here this year, maybe it comes back a few years later, or every other year type thing, but it's not a regular thing.
I don't know, you got to try it 1 year to see what it is.
if anything, if they're gonna start it, they're gonna have to start it. They're gonna have to
And like
gonna get on
the
it. So
format they had this year, we don't know if they're gonna bring it back next year or not. They put it in this
Yeah.
year. If they bring it back next year, like that's what they doing now. But
So
I
you at
don't know.
least want to see it. You just want to see it, regardless.
Yeah, if
You just
y'all
want to see
trying
it.
things, if y'all knowing that y'all trying things in order to bring back a competitive nature to this weekend, you see that if you done something right, you changed the format. You changed the format before. The last couple of years, the format has been changed from the regular game where they was playing to like 75, then 75, then they had a target goal at the end. The last couple of years, the format was changed to try to make it competitive. You've tried and tried to make it competitive. Why not?
I mean, I think this year they achieved the competitive piece.
I think you missed out on basketball.
Yeah.
Like you missed out on seeing all stars play basketball. Okay, cool. The first teams play those games. Like first two games lasted 13 minutes, both of them. So for 13 minutes, you got to see two all star, like 16 people that's all stars are no longer playing. The other eight people that was from the G League, whatever team, or the young people, I don't count them. But there was a team of eight that played against them. That won, they had to go. But it's another team that's full of all stars that just no longer playing an all star game no more. We watching Kenny and Chuck and Shaq. We watching a bunch of other stuff, but there are actual all stars who just played 10, 11, and some of them came off the bench or didn't start in those games. So they probably played 4 or 5 minutes of a basketball game that they worked real hard to get to. I don't know.
Yeah, I already gave y'all my spiel. I don't see how it makes sense to have a 10 to 12 player roster for 40 point a game that's going to 40 points. Like to me, that just doesn't make sense. So I think you can play five players because a lot of those players can go off for 40 points they damn self. So I think you can go ahead and put it five-player roster, six, and like the concern would be, well, if we did it this way, then we limit the amount of superstars we'll have or all-stars. It's like, no, you just have more teams. That's all that would be. So now you'll open the tournament up from just three teams and four teams, and one of them teams being the rookies or whoever you want to call them. You could have six teams, and that'll be 30 players, 30 all-stars. You could do it that way and have a whole tournament to where you can have more of the basketball because you got more games and you just have them go through. You could do it that way. But I would like to see, you know, the Team USA versus Team World. I think that'd be a great matchup. But y'all was arguing last time. So now I think Quail was Team USA and Teddy was Team World. Not necessarily saying Teddy turned his back on the USA, but I think he was just arguing against Quail because Quail was saying that Team USA got it in the bag. So I want to go ahead and select this 10 player roster. So we're gonna
Okay,
start with
so
Quail.
first,
Uh-huh.
the 24 All Stars that made it, right? The 24 All Stars that made the All Star team. How many of them are just foreign? How many All Stars are foreign?
Let's
We can
see.
give him Cat too, because Cat made the All Star team. Shea, even though he's from North America, he can be non-American.
There's a difference from being from Canada and being from the USA.
Yeah, because they do call it Team USA.
Mm-hmm.
So
Jamal Murray, he's not actually. He didn't make like. I'm the only reason I asked that because Jamal Murray in the picture, and he didn't make the All Star. He's not. He didn't beat out the American All Stars. You talking about them beating people? They didn't beat the people that's in front of them right now. They didn't make the All Star team. Luca is different. He would have definitely made the All Star.
so right now we got American, USA, LeBron, Curry, Davis, Tatum, Durant, Lillard, Harden, Brown, so that's 8. Anthony Edwards, that's 9. I think Jaren Jackson Jr., Jalen Williams, Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, Kay Cunningham, Tyler Hero. So we had 10. So 10.
Wait, you just
Donovan
named way
Mitchell,
more. You just named
11.
more than 10 people and said 10.
11. I probably lost count. Let me see. One,
You
two,
did.
three,
You was
four,
at
five,
9.
six,
Then you
seven,
named
eight,
five more people.
nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 15. About 15 of them. About 15 of them. And then, because the one who had all of the foreigners is going to be Chuck. He had dinner every foreigner. Jalen Brunson. Where's Jalen Brunson from? He from USA. Yep. Yep. So then it gives us about 17. So we had about 16, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yep, 17. And then Chuck got
So the
one,
rest of
two.
the foreigners plus Luca are all stars on their team. Okay, so that's
Well,
they team.
Luca didn't make the All-Star list.
But plus, that's why I said whoever the rest of them
Yeah.
plus Luca, that's gonna be their next
Jokic,
7,
Giannis,
8,
Shea, Victor, Pascal, Sengun, and Carl Anthony Towns. You can go with
and
that. So
Luca
and
leader.
Luca, so that's 8.
So
So
who the
what
other 2?
I want y'all to do is create a 10-player
Wait, wait,
roster.
wait. They didn't have Wimby.
I said Wemby, didn't I?
Wimby. Okay.
Yeah. Jokic, Giannis, SGA, Wemby, Pascal, Sengun at 6, and then
The only
Carl Anthony
difference would have
Towns.
been if Embiid was healthy and Luca was healthy. That would have took two of the American spots most likely. Would have took two of
Nah,
them
I don't
out.
think Sengun would have made it. You got
Yeah.
to think where they
This
where
That's what, look,
for
look,
for
look, look,
this
look,
year
that's what I say.
because of
They
this
not even
year.
actual all
I
stars
don't
while we
know.
talking. We got 17 to make a 10-man
yeah,
roster.
Jaren
We
Jackson
don't
probably
even
wouldn't have
have
made it.
enough all stars to make a 10-man
He from the
roster
West
going
too.
against the other 17 that made it. Now we talking next year, so can we the old players like LeBron, Steph, KD?
They still gonna be there.
Okay,
I
So let's
feel
go ahead and
and
pick this roster. So who you got at your point guard, starting point guard, Quill?
me, my 2, Steph and Dame.
Steph and Dame. All right, Steph
Luca
and
and
Dame.
Shea.
You said what?
Luca and SGA.
Luka and SGA. All right, all right. Take it back. Steph. We got Curry, Dame. We got Luca, SGA. All right, Teddy. Who you got for your 3 and 4?
3 and 4, you can have Giannis and you have Giannis and And we put Joker and put Embiid at the 5.
Jake.
My starting twos and my backup two. I'm gonna put Jaylen Brown, Anthony Edwards. I got my starting point and backup point. Then I
That's a
got
small
No.
lineup. That's a
This show
small
3 and
lineup.
4.
no,
Show three.
I'm just going 1, 2. We got 10, so it's gonna be 5 and then 5
Oh,
backup.
because I'm like, bro, you got a small ass lineup.
I am fine with Steph and Dame. I'm fine with Steph and Jaylen Brown at the starting 1 and 2. I'm fine with Dame and Brown. I'm fine with Steph.
So
and
who'd you just name?
Edwards.
Jaylen
I
Brown
named
and
my
who?
starting ones and my backup one, Steph and Dame. My starting 2 and backup 2, Jalen and Ant.
All right. So I'm trying to compete your starting 5. So now give me your 3, 4, and 5.
I'm just going. He still naming my threes.
Well, you got to pick first next anyway.
Okay, so my 2 threes, I'm gonna pick just because I want to put them all out there. I want him to say I'm gonna put Jason Tatum at 1-3,
JT.
and I either gotta put Bron or KD at a 3 because one of them gonna also be a 4. So it could be either one.
Who you putting there?
I'm gonna put LeBron at the 3.
So you have him come off your
This is an
bench.
all-star game. I'm putting the machine at the 3. He gonna run circles around. He
So
gonna
you gonna
run.
have him coming off the bench.
Or I'm gonna put KD probably starting at the 4. We don't know yet. I
But
just
you
got my
said
starting three.
you going with your starters and your bench.
And your
So you
backup, yeah,
said
my starter gonna be LeBron
JT.
and backup gonna be Jason Tatum.
Okay.
See, he don't have threes like that. He got 1 3. He don't have no 3. He got Pascal Siakam guarding Jason or LeBron.
You put Embiid at your 5, Teddy?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So give me your backup. Give me your backup center.
Segun.
You don't want Wemby?
I'm
Give
putting
me your
Wemby at the
backup
4.
4.
Wemby.
All right. Well, give me your last 2 starters.
Anthony Davis.
AD.
Oh, no. At the 4, KD.
KD is not stopping Wemby,
5.
boy.
Wemby not stopping KD either.
At the
KD gonna
5.
stop himself.
KD ain't been stopped. You must ain't been watching basketball. KD been
At the
averaging 30
5.
every time he played the Spurs. Wemby can't stop him either.
At the
And
5.
Wemby can't. And Wemby got to get the ball from one of them.
The Suns been losing.
So who
That's
you gonna
fine.
have at the 5?
It ain't like the Spurs or it ain't like they just.
The
KD
Spurs,
still KD.
the Spurs are expected to be
This
losing.
ain't
Who
the
you gonna have
Suns.
at the 5?
This ain't the Suns. His starting point guard ain't Steph. This
So
ain't
who
the
you gonna
Suns.
have at the
This
5?
the team that won gold. At the 5, since we can't have our Team USA 5 because he have them. Who else was at the 5? We put AD at the 5.
AD. All right.
Yeah, Bam.
No, I'm not. We don't need to. Don't pick my team. Don't worry about what we doing.
Who you got as your backup 1 and 2, Teddy?
They not all stars, but I go with Murray.
See where the game gets scary.
And I go with Dort. I like their defense.
See where the game gets scary.
Right. So Quell, who your last
I already got
2?
mine. You need my 4 and 5 back up.
Yeah.
AD at the 4 or AB at the 4. Adebayo at the 4.
Okay.
Um,
Bam.
and 5, I don't know. I let him pick some more. I'm gonna go into my. I don't know if I want Jaren Jackson at the 5 yet.
All right, who you got at your you got a 3 left, Teddy. Who's at your 3?
Sabonis.
Sabonis.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird ass
Or what's his name? Laurie. He was an all-star last year. He ain't make it this year.
Who you want, Laurie or Sabonis?
Laurie at 3.
Marketing. I mean, he don't necessarily gotta be your 3. He just
I'll put him at the 3. He can do it. He can run the 3.
Nah, Quell, who your 5?
Yeah. I don't know. Because we could go with Evan Mobley. He's 7'3". They can't none of them guard him. But I'm gonna leave it. I could go, defensive. Go with Jared Allen. He gonna stop everything.
Jared
But
Allen from the Highlands though. You can't go with him.
okay, keep going. Let him keep going.
Now he done.
You done with your team?
Yeah.
All right. Now we can pick some bigs.
Are you searching?
Well, Sabonis and Chet were born in America, but I know when I say that, y'all gonna say his daddy was born somewhere else. So I can't say
It
Sabonis.
ain't. It's
Even though
like,
Sabonis is an American center and Chet's an American center. So I had to skip over them because gotta skip over them.
Now they say Jared Allen. They say he American, so you could have him. Bro, I remember reading something that said he was from somewhere else.
I mean, a lot of these players can claim two countries.
Yeah.
Like
So you
you
could
got
have Jared Allen. Who you got at your five? You taking all damn day.
Oh, we good. We good. We good. We good. I go back up. I go with Isaiah Hartenstein. We good.
Yeah, you tell your boy Rudy.
Rudy not from over here.
Oh, you know what Rudy is from? Yeah, he is from France. Yep.
This a lineup we got Curry,
You got
Dame,
Cat, you got Embiid, you got
LBJ,
people that
KD,
suit up for America on
AD,
your team.
JB, and JT, Bam, and Hardenstein versus Luca, SGA, Giannis, Joker, or Jokic, Embiid, Jamal Murray, Dort, Market, and Wemby Sengun. So that's what we got. That's the lineup. So I'm gonna have to plug that into the 2K. Of course, I can't do the whole 10-player roster, but I'm gonna plug that in 2K, and I'm gonna let y'all know how that go by next episode.
My start
So
lineup gonna
my
be
question:
Heat.
when I said something about North America, you said, "Well, this is Team USA, right?"
That's how it is. You know, the Angwell it ain't no team
But
North
wait,
America.
you said this is Team USA, right? You said
Yes.
it's not the. So how do he get Embiid? That's my question.
And B 1 year claimed France. The next he claimed the USA.
Did he play for France? Embiid only
The,
played in one jersey.
So
When I started this and I made a comment about Shea,
he is a
even though he's
U.S.
from North
citizen.
America, you say, no, this USA. He only played in one jersey. But next topic.
So what I would like to ask, why not open it up to Team America? Team America, because you got Canada. Team America
There's only
versus
one
Team
player, though.
World.
There's only
Hold on.
one real.
But hold on. I said open it up that way because you got one country versus the hundreds of countries out there. But North America, I think if we were to do that, there's no roster really competing with that because then you're gonna bring in the SGA.
That's what I'm saying. You're only really bringing in SGA.
Yeah.
Nobody
bringing
else
in
from Canada makes the team. Like you don't put Dylan, Schroeder, anybody over the Americans. There's only one guy that's even fit on the team. And that's like that for every country. You go to Wemby team, Wemby only fits on the team. Rudy doesn't. He's the only other NBA player. You go to Greece, Giannis the only one that fits. Jokic is the only one that fits. Like Luka, he didn't even make the Olympics. He's the only one that fits. For the rest
Yeah.
of it, we're the only country. Like Shea, they good because they had a lot of NBA players. But Jamal Murray, he not taking Steph or none of them off that list.
that's because the NBA is
He
predominantly
put Lou Dort on his
US.
team this
It's
year. Lou Dort
predominantly
not
in the
taking
US.
nobody off that list.
You know,
You open it up for Team
the
America and we
NBA
get shade.
is
You know what's crazy,
predominantly.
Quell?
Listen, we sat players. There's no Jimmy Butler. We have when it's the Americans, he's about to start going to Bogdanovich's versus Jimmy Butler's versus Kay Cunningham's versus Lively's and Gafford's. He's about to start going to Petrovic's and to centers that we don't know. He gonna have to get Vucevic and that's one thing they have. Vucevic, Valanciunas, Siakam, Luka, all they 4s and 5s, Wemby, Giannis, they have that position locked down. Luka traditionally at 6'9", 6'10" would not be a point guard. They have big guys that have those skills. That's they big. Sabonis, Jokic, they have bigs that are more fundamentally sound than our bigs. But if you take an athletic big like a Dwight, and you let him grow up with all those fundamentals that Jokic had, and you bring him back with his athleticism, it's a whole different monster you get. Like, they have all of that without all of the athleticism. Marketing 7'3" can shoot like that. Jokic, when they have all the
you act like these players ain't on even given night giving these all-stars buckets. And being completely competitive all season long. Like, for example, Dort is on a team that's been given the whole NBA buckets all season long. He just ain't got the name to go with these.
But you can't
go against these players. But it's not like
Dort out.
It's not like what I'm saying is
third level.
It's not like
you can fit a third level American in that position.
Just because they don't have the household
Andrew
names,
Wiggins,
it don't mean that guys can't compete with them. It's not like they can't compete.
He's in the NBA. What are we talking about?
It's not like they can't compete. Because your argument,
because like your argument about Lou Dort. My argument is athleticism.
Oh, like last year.
We're talking about Lou Dort.
Your argument,
what I'm talking
about. Your
Giannis doesn't fit what I'm talking about.
USA just ran through the Olympics and stuff, which is true, you know. But you made it seem like all of these players, these world players, was on the exact same team, and it's a difference. It was a difference when they all on the team together. It's not the same when you just got Giannis and company. Or got just Jokic and the rest of the Slovakians or whoever he's from.
This is what I'm saying.
It's different.
That's cool.
It's a difference.
It is.
When you put all of them on the same team.
But what you're saying, what I've been trying to tell you is all of your talent is in the same position. Giannis isn't really a 3. He's a good ball. He's a good floor to floor. When he has space, he's a 4 that can run floor. He's not really a 3. So
okay, outside of the 2022 champions, the last 3 champions have been led by the 4 and 5 position. True. Outside of the 2022 Warriors, the last 3 or 4 champions have been led by the 4 and 5 position.
No, it's about Giannis wins 1 and Jokic wins 1. That's all.
And JT.
They shot 3s. They shot the most 3s ever. They shoot 3s.
JT the 3.
JT a 3. He played.
Run the 4, but he the 3.
They play 2 point guards. They play 2 point guards, a 2, a 3, and a 5, and they all only shoot 3s. It's different. Like the foreigners dominate 1 position, 2 positions, 4s and 5s. Markkanen's a 4. Siakam's a 4.
SGA and Luka.
Giannis is a 4. Luka's 6'10".
It don't matter how tall he is.
So when I'm telling you, when you're having to put them on the floor together, you're going to have Wemby
the position
and
that
Jokic
they play
on the floor.
Wemby plays the 4 and he plays the 5. What they list them at?
Okay, so when you're putting them on the floor, who are you going to have on the floor at the same time?
The stars that I just named.
Do you realize that the players do you know how they play? Luka can't have the paint clogged. He needs spacing. He has shooters around him. Jokic can't have the paint clogged.
There is a difference.
He needs shooters around him.
Hold on.
Giannis can't have the paint clogged. He needs shooters around him. You're going to put all three of them on the starting lineup.
You have people that are those guys. It's a difference. The style changes.
No, they have to still play basketball.
So talking about
they didn't trade for each other. They traded for shooters.
Hold on.
The Luka and LeBron finally had a game where they was able to show out. As the last game when they went against the Nuggets. So I don't know if this is more of a Lakers showed up or the Nuggets didn't. However, you got Luka and LeBron did their thing. Luka said he finally felt like himself. So I'm gonna read you his stat line. Luka's stat line from Saturday's game.
32, 10, and 7.
Yep. So Luka, he ran up a monstrous 32 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals, 1 block. Now remember I said I think his norm for his rebounds and assists is going to go down. He still hasn't had, like, it's been around 7. I don't see him having those 15s and those 13s in those categories, and he hasn't had it. But this was his first game where he was near triple-double. And LeBron complimented with 25 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks. So, looking at this, do you see this being their new standard where it's like, all right, Luka finally had his breakout game. Expect this on the regular between him and LeBron, or it's like, hey, Luka had a good game that night versus a team who did or didn't show up. I think it's going to be less for many nights to follow.
This is going to be the norm.
The norm.
Okay. They ain't got no choice. They don't have. They're not deep enough. The only thing that'll change is the points, depending on what type of Austin Reeves show up, because he can put up some points that would take away from Luka's points.
He put up 23 that night.
You know what I'm saying? Austin Reeves could give you a 40. So that could change a little bit possibly, but they ain't got enough star power to be. Them's gonna be pretty much their numbers, is what it is.
Yeah.
They don't have a rebounder. They don't have.
Right now, question: who you taking right now? 40-year-old LeBron or Kyrie Irving?
It depends on the team.
Right now, as a player, you picking as a GM. You got a team. I don't care what team you have, and you have the option to get a Kyrie Irving or LeBron. You had AD, and they switched from AD for Luke. We making trades. You got LeBron up on your dock. It's 2 hours left. You taking LeBron or Kyrie? Both of them can get traded. Who you taking?
I think the scenario does matter in this case.
It's a lot. It's too. You ain't got enough information.
All I'm saying is Luka took the Mavs to the finals last year, and now he has LeBron James. And Kyrie can't do none of what Kyrie don't do what LeBron do. No matter how much he does do, he can go get you 40. He don't cover the board like LeBron do.
So, speaking of Kyrie versus LeBron on the 25th, that's Wednesday. Nah, that's Tuesday.
And not PJ, not none of them. Ain't no Austin Reeves.
On the 25th, they going against each other. What is your prediction? Luka and the Lakers versus Kyrie and the Mavs. What's your prediction? Because right now, the Lakers are still outside of the play-in. The Mavs going down tonight to the Warriors. They lose that game and the Warriors beat the Hornets. They swap in the standing. And now the Mavs fall down to the 10th seed or the 9th seed, and the Warriors climb up to the 8th or the 7th seed, depending on what the other team does. What are you calling for that game, Teddy?
I think the Lakers got the advantage in that game. Because it ain't no bigs running. Like, it's just it's guard bar right now.
I mean, like, the Lakers got bigs.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody has bigs in this game. There's no solid bigs in this game. So
you don't think y'all have enough with PJ and Max Christie Klay Thompson, Kyrie. You don't have enough.
I'm giving the advantage to the Lakers, and you got a mad Luka. You got a mad Luka that's gonna want to win that first game that he play against them boys.
And it's
We,
in LA too.
we don't have an answer for that. Then you got LeBron. If LeBron is rested and well, he ain't got no game before. He's rested and well. He can play a nice backup. He'll be the Robin on that mission, and they'll make it really, really hard for us.
LeBron ain't never had no Luka, bro. Listen, LeBron is scary. I know y'all not paying attention to what's going on. LeBron ain't never had no Luka on his team. Wade, great. Fucking AD, I don't care what you say. He ain't never had no Luka on his team.
What you calling for that?
That is a nuclear bomb on his team. Kyrie, get your 40. He ain't have 40, 10, and 12. It's a nuclear bomb on his team. And we talking about the role players. Yeah, Kevin Love was giving you 16. Austin gonna get you 25 and 6 and 7. He took the Mavs. Are we listening to what he took the team last year to the finals with PJ Washington, Derrick Jones Jr., Gafford? He made them. Luka made them lob city.
Hey, you need to be telling that to Nico. That's what you
Did you see how good Jackson Hayes?
All
All he's good for is catching lobs.
Ain't that what I said? Isn't that what I was saying a couple weeks ago? If we go back and look at our episode, wasn't I saying that a couple weeks ago? And you said,
listen,
he fatting out of shape.
He ain't never. I can see if LeBron looked like Steph coming into the year right now.
Dog. He's always been a dog.
Game 15-point game.
Luka has always
just had 40 the other night. With LeBron being LeBron, he ain't never had a Luka. He had a Kyrie coming into his own. He had a Wade declining out. He had a Chris Bosh finding his way. A Love who was never the same. A AD who still ain't took the reins and got traded. He ain't never had a monster like Luka.
Individually,
bro, I don't know
talent-wise, he's probably his best teammate ever.
He ain't Wade good. Hall of Fame.
5-time first All-NBA
Wade, take
in
over
a row.
game.
5 years
Wade
in a row.
can't do what Luka do.
5 years in a row. And this would have been 6.
So Quell, who you taking?
Luka first
Lakers?
2 or 3 games back. I expected him to look like his first 2 or 3 games.
After all that,
first couple of games back.
Hey, who you taking?
First couple of games back from injury and
on
a new team.
Who winning that game?
The Lakers winning.
That's what I said too.
They might blow y'all out by 30. What are you talking about?
Like, the Warriors definitely blew y'all out by 20-something tonight.
They gonna blow y'all out. Like, it's gonna be a blowout because Kyrie can go score 40. The difference is now either one of them can go score 40. They might both score 40, nigga. What are you talking about? Like, they could both go score 40 because they not in each other's way. LeBron don't need the ball to go run. Like, he been running and dunking on people. He knows how to play with another player that is ball dominant. Everybody's saying he don't know how to play. How the hell he don't know how to play with another ball dominant player? And that's the only, he got championships with other ball dominant players. He seems to know how to win a fucking lot with those players. Kyrie and Wade, people that needed the ball to be effective, but when they were being effective, they wasn't being Luka effective with the ball. They wasn't doing what Luka doing with the ball. He was getting 40. He wasn't pulling down 10 boards and giving you another 7 assists. They were being effective with the ball while not doing anything else. Wade, on the other hand, did play defense. Luka's still gonna get you a steal or two. Even with his non-defensive self, he gonna get you in the lane steal, a swipe down on a big steal. He gonna get you one turnover on the other team. But what he do on that offensive end, he ain't never had no player like this on his team. He had capabilities with Anthony Davis. But even when Anthony Davis was giving you 40 and 12, Luka would get you 40 and 12.
Where was his energy at when we was talking about this trade?
I'm saying, I said,
where was his energy?
You asked me, was he gonna have close to the same?
All I said was, where was his energy at then?
His career average.
You didn't have his energy with me a couple of weeks ago.
Hey.
I don't want to hear that.
He never had no Luka.
I don't want to hear that. You ain't had that energy 2 weeks ago.
Imagine 2 years ago, LeBron with Luka. They'd be on a 3-peat right now. He working on 3.
Ready? Hope you pack shit up with God, cause we gon' bless you. Let it burn. You